Hey, what's going on, E Nation Army? This is Ian here, and before we get started with this race, I just want to let y'all know that as of filming this right now, it is December 27th, 2022, but that's not important. The important part is that during pre-race, I had 24 cars, but by the time I got to the starting lineup of the race, there's 23. The reason why there's 23, because I accidentally had two Matt Dibenedetto cars in that race, pre-race. His 2018 32 throwback car and his 2021 Ford Motorcraft Wood Brothers car. And I just found out about that mistake a few minutes ago when I was voice recording the starting lineup. So, yeah, by the time... So yeah, just let you know that pre-race you'll see 24 cars, one of them being Matt Dibenedetto's 32 car. But by the time when it's the starting lineup in the race is going, you'll see 23 cars. So I accidentally added two Matt Dibenedetto cars. I had to get rid of the 32 car off the race so I could keep the Wood Brothers car. Sorry about that. So yeah, just want to let you know, quick update. Sorry for making this an intro. Sorry for wasting your time. You're here to watch the race. So with that being said, enjoy the race. The weather may be cold, but the action here at Colorado Raceway will be hot. Welcome everybody to the NASCAR Authentics Shootout, number 4 race here at Colorado Raceway, as we will see these amazing drivers race one last time here at this Colorado Raceway short track. We got 24 of the best NASCAR Cup Series drivers in the next race for 20 laps. And starting on the pole, we got the number 1 gear wrench Chevy Camaro of Kurt Busch alongside Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And the last time we had a NASCAR Authentic Shootout race, it was Austin Dillon who won the Georgia Raceway Oval. He'll be starting at the back, but hopefully he'll have a good result to end this track. And then we got David Regan. He finished second, I believe, at the Georgia Raceway Oval for shootout number 3. He's going to be starting in 4th. I think he'll be a threat. Who knows? That number 23 car is fast. Now that's all the pre-race news we got. Now let's get to the command to start engines to kick off this race one last time. Drivers, start your engines. 24 engines coming to life. What a better way to start the send-off here at Colorado Raceway. As the cars are getting to roll off, as we get set, here's your starting lineup for today's Shootout number 4 race. On the first row, we got pole sitter Kurt Busch, and we got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. starting in second. On row 2, we got Aric Almirola and David Regan. Almirola finished second at the last Shootout race. Let's even go number 1 this time. On row 3, we got Chase Briscoe and Ryan Blaney. On row 4, we got William Byron and Matt Dibenedetto. On row 5, we got Truex Jr. and Cole Custer. On row 6, we got Shootout number 2 winner Chase Elliott and Jimmie Johnson. On row 7, we got Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. On row 8, we got Alex Bowman and Kyle Larson. On row 9, we got Bubba Wallace and Ryan Newman. On row 10, we got Shootout 3 winner Austin Dillon and Regan Smith. Row 11, we got Brad Keselowski and Eric Jones. And on the last row, we got AJ Allmendinger. Before we go racing, we'll be right back.
Kyle Busch, welcome to Menards. What can I help you with today?
Well, I've got my shopping list right here. I need some green treated lumber. I need a brown Mastercraft door. I need red Clearview cabinets and some blue Dutch Boy paint.
Those are M&Ms.
And?
At Menards, we carry the world's best selection of home improvement products to help you complete your next project.
You've got more of these, right?
It's all gonna fit in your car?
I got a trunk.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome back to Colorado Raceway as the Chevy Corvette pace car turns left, and we're on board with Kurt Busch, who leads the field down screen one last time at Colorado Raceway. Time to let them loose, and we're underway here at Colorado Raceway. Green flag. Down the back straightaway they go, and here comes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. trying to make a move on Kurt Busch, and he passes the number 1. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is your new leader, and here comes Truex Jr. with a fast car. Oh, he locks up the brakes. Oh, and Blaney and Truex are both to the wall. As well on board the number 12 and the 19, they're both to the wall. Both of them will have to go to pit road. And speaking of pit road, William Byron and Chase Elliott on pit road because they're avoiding Truex and Blaney's wrecking, and here's what happened. Looks like Truex was so fast entering the third corner, he locked up the brakes, and because of the way turn 3 and 4 is, Truex had to lock up, but then he slid up into Blaney. Blaney was just an innocent bystander, and you really hate to see cars get taken out on the first lap, especially when it's the last race of this track and this event. Byron and Elliott had nowhere to go except pit road, and there's the 12 and 19 in the wall. Very unfortunate. Got the Hendrick cars of William Byron Chase sell a lap down. And look at this battle for the race lead between Kurt Busch and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. New leader, the number 1 of Kurt Busch. And there's Ryan Blaney. He just got pit road to see if he can run the car since it was repaired on pit road. Meanwhile, there's lap traffic where Kurt Busch and the rest of the leaders are. Kurt Busch getting around Eric Jones. Ryan Blaney goes back to pit road because of repairs, and also he's saying that brakes are a problem here when they're turn 3 and 4. That's what a lot of drivers have been complaining about. So let's see what goes on as we get a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hey, can we show you something?
I'll allow it.
Something new.
I love surprises.
I mean, really new. Like a new car.
Well, this looks fun.
And a new schedule.
Hang on. We're keeping the road courses, right?
Yeah, Chase, we got you. And a new legacy in the making.
Hey, I just want to race.
New garages to call home.
Vamos, amigos.
And a whole new reason to love what we love.
Burnhouse. Winning. Racing.
Welcome back to Colorado Raceway, as we were under yellow, but now we are under a red flag. Like we mentioned, like some of these drivers were complaining about brakes being way too warm, and they were complaining also about how turn 3 and 4 was. So NASCAR has decided to red flag this race, so drivers can take a break and cool off, cool their feet off since the brakes were getting warm, and the teams and crew members can adjust and fix what they can do to solve this problem. And we're getting a report that NASCAR will shorten the race from 20 races to 12. We are currently on lap number 9, and this race will be a 12-lap race instead of 20 laps. They are aware about how bad turn 3 and 4 is. Therefore, they're going to have a 3-lap shootout. So whenever the caution does come out, caution laps will not count in this situation. So that is the latest report that we got. As of now, crew members are taking care of the brakes, see what they can do for the next 3 laps. It's going to be a 3-lap shootout for the victory. Hate to see the race getting shortened, but hey, we just want to make sure everybody is safe. So at least this race and this track will have a better send-off with a 3-lap shootout. So that is your latest updates. We'll be right back once again for the 3-lap shootout for the win. We'll be right back.
Just take a minute. Look around you. There's history being made. Has been. Will be. How can there not? Just something about those blue skies, high banks and high speed, all coming together in one perfect race. And it'll be here sooner than you think.
Welcome back to Colorado Raceway as the Corvette pace car turns left. Kurt Busch will lead the field back on the way. And by the way, if a caution comes out, there will be no green-white checkered. Kurt Busch and Aric Almirola will lead the field down back on the way with 3 laps to go. Green flag is in the air. As we are on board with the number 1 of Kurt Busch as they go to turns number 1 and 2. And Dibenedetto made 3 wide on Jimmie Johnson, Chase Briscoe. Down the back straightaway they go. Cole Custer with a bad restart. Oh, and Alex Bowman crashes. Cole Custer is part of the crash. Caution is out. And it looks like the race is going to be over as we take a look at the replay of what happened. So Custer had a bad restart, was dropping back like a rock. Unfortunately, Bowman thought he was clear and unfortunately got up into Custer. And then that's how the wreck took place. And look at the drivers behind the crash. They were trying to avoid him, but they pulled over, they stopped so they can avoid the wreck. Thankfully, Kyle Busch got away with the crash, but very unfortunate that this race is going to end under yellow. So coming to the yellow and checker flag, Kurt Busch is going to win the last ever Colorado Raceway NASCAR race and will win the Lionel NASCAR Authentics Shootout number 4 race. at Colorado Raceway. Congratulations to Kurt Busch on winning the race. Dominant car, fast car. He's going to victory lane as we go on board with number 41. A Custer, who was part of the crash, he's going to go behind the wall. And Alex Bowman will get towed his way behind the wall. Tough day for Hendrick Motorsports except for Jimmie Johnson. And just hate to see it to finish the race under yellow. But no tough breaks for Kurt Busch as he's going to celebrate. Looks like he's going to do a burnout. Oh, wait a minute. Is he going to do reverse like he used to back in the day? Looks like he is. Kurt Busch is going to do a backwards victory lap on the first corner. Now he's going to go to the start-finish line once again, getting ready to climb out of the car, winning the last ever Colorado Raceway event. And we'll be right back after these messages.
So how's that new Mahindra tractor, Tony?
To be honest, Chase, there's nothing more satisfying than working my land with this Mahindra. Well, nothing outside of being Rookie of the Year, winning 62 races, 3 Cup Series championships, securing dozens of sponsorship deals, getting inducted to the Hall of Fame, getting married to a wonderful woman, owning a racing team, hanging out in my trophy room, you know, awesome stuff.
Yeah, what? Can't hear you.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough and Stewart-Haas Racing.
After an opening lap crash that kept going green and a typical short track race until a caution came out weirdly due to brake issues for these cars, the race is over. Kurt Busch has won the last ever Colorado Raceway event, which is the Lionel NASCAR Authentics Shootout number 4. For the first time in almost 4 years, Kurt Busch wins the race. Let's look at the results, shall we? Kurt Busch wins at Colorado Raceway. He is your Lionel NASCAR Authentics Shootout number 4 race winner. Second place goes to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. It's a shame that he finished as runner-up. He had a good Ford fast car, but unfortunately just wasn't meant to be. Third place goes to Aric Almirola. Fourth place goes to Dibenedetto. What a move he made on the restart. 3 wide entering the first corner. We apologize that we didn't show up, but he made a daredevil move, and it worked. Fifth place goes to David Regan. Chase Briscoe finishes 6th. Jimmie Johnson finishes 7th. Kyle Busch will finish in 8th. Kevin Harvick finishes 9th. And Bubba Wallace will finish in the top 10 in 10th place. Kyle Larson will finish 11th. Austin Dillon finished 12th. Allmendinger finished 13th. Ryan Newman finishes 14th. Keselowski finished 15th, and I'm not sure if we are in the lap down drivers or Keselowski was the last car in the lead lap or got the lucky dog. Let's see, but all we know is that Regan Smith finished 16th. Erik Jones finished 17th. What a bad race he had. Very unfortunate. William Byron finishing in 18th, and just very unfortunate that he and Chase Elliott were trying to avoid a wreck and had to go to pit road. It's the same thing with Chase Elliott. He finishes in 19th. Alex Bowman finishes 20th. Just a bad day for Hendrick Motorsports, except for Jimmie Johnson. Unfortunately, Bowman was caught up in that crash alongside with Custer, who finishes 21st. Ryan Blaney finishes 22nd, and Truex Jr. 23rd. Both of them were involved in that lap 1 accident. So, this is it. This is officially the end of an era for Colorado Raceway. After this race, the track will no longer exist. It's very unfortunate for these race fans to see this track go since its existence back in 2014. It's having good racing for the Xfinity and Cup Series. Just sad to see it go. Yep, this concludes this race. This is the end of Lionel NASCAR Authentics Shootout number 4. And we just want to say, Colorado Raceway, thank you for the memories. And we just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this race. It feels so great to have the Lionel NASCAR Authentics Shootout series back. And we will see you guys next time. Goodbye everybody, and congratulations to Kurt Busch on winning the Lionel NASCAR Authentics Shootout number 4 at Colorado Raceway.